Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for 17. And as I meditated on the energy that is surrounding all of us this month, the word diligence kept popping into my head. Diligence, asking us to stay true to who we are, knowing our path, knowing who we are, we glide on to the future. Stay diligent. You see it. You know where you need to go. No one else does. Stay diligent. You are on your right path. Stay diligent. I'm going to call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on the collective pull. Calling in the divine for the collective. What message do you have for the collective for 17? Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So with this card, we will have a lot of tests about who we are, about where we need to go. People will stand in our way. Jobs will stand in our way. Mindsets will stand in our way. And it will be up to you to overcome them. Addictions will stand in the way. Now, addictions can come in different forms. It's not always just alcohol or drugs or sex or shopping. It can also be a way of thinking. Self-deprecation can be addictive. Being a bully can be addictive. Being an online troll can be addictive because you get something out of it and you feed off of that. And when we have that, it means that there's something missing within us. I cannot tell you, no one can tell you what that is that you are missing. Only you know. But what I can do is point it out and say that there is a void that needs to be filled. And instead of filling it with an addiction, with drugs, alcohol, being a bully, shopping, being mean to yourself, and it can even be over-exercising, overeating. Don't fill it with that. Fill it with the love and the joy that you have. Start filling it with something that makes you better. And that's so easy for me to say, isn't it? But we all have an addiction. We all have something that we have to let go of. Sugar. Letting go of sugar is one really big one. But replace it. Replace it with something worthwhile. Replace it with every time you say something mean about yourself or somebody else, stop yourself and say something wonderful about yourself instead. It could be drawing a picture instead of smoking a cigarette. Or how about chewing a piece of gum instead of smoking a cigarette? Instead of drinking a glass of wine every night, how about a glass of tea? And I mean, all of the addictions, if you are truly addicted, please seek professional help. But if it's just something that's kind of out of hand, you do it a lot and you know that you could stop it, then just cut back a little bit. Cut back a little bit, and instead of having wine every night, only have it 3 times a week, and then drink tea the rest. But start to fill yourself with goodness. Fill yourself with things that are very clear, things that resonate, that vibrate at a higher level, and start slowly and be very diligent about it. You've got this. All right, let's go on to your individual sign reading. Hello, Virgo. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for 17. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, you can go to the website, or you can email me. Make sure if your sun sign does not resonate with you to check out your ascendant or your moon sign. I personally like to start with the ascendant sign, but that's because I have a bunch of planets in my ascendant house. So if you're interested about your astrology, we can do a natal reading, a natal chart reading, or you can also go to the link in the description box and get your own personal natal chart drafted up for you. Okay, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us. What energies are surrounding Virgo for 17? What messages, what energies, what guidance do you have for Virgos? Okay. And if you're interested in checking out the decks that I use, this is called the Illuminated Tarot deck. You can go to the description box and I have provided links for you to check out the decks. I'll keep shuffling. Okay. And the energy that's coming in from February, is the Lovers, Virgo. Now, I've heard that this is a little confusing, that I have the first card be the energy that's coming in. And so, I say February, but this is for, but we're connected. So I like to connect it from the past, present, and go into the future. And you have the Lovers. Woo, Virgo. So, day was successful for some, yes. And also, if you didn't find a love partner, or if you weren't with your love partner, this could be that you planted seeds for a connection, for a karmic, cosmic connection with somebody of importance to you. This could be that you just met them, you connected eyes and knew that there was something there, but that it hasn't fully manifested yet. But the seed has been planted. Contracts will be made, and it will be made in love and honesty and rising each other up. Okay, 10 of Swords, reversed. The Emperor, Awakening, 5 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune reversed, Page of Swords reversed, 10 of Discs reversed. And we have the 9 of Swords reversed, 6 of Wands reversed, and then 4 of Discs, 9 of Discs, 5 of Cups, and 6 of Discs. Okay, so right away, I love this Lovers is coming in. But for some reason, you're not allowing this connection to happen. So I really do get the sense that seeds have been planted, but you're not acknowledging it because you haven't let go of a situation from the past. 10 of Swords reversed is saying there's something you need to let go of. What do you need to let go of, Virgo, that's holding you back? You know what it is. It could be a vice. It could be a person. It could be a mindset. For a lot of you, it's a mindset. A self-deprecation is what's coming up for Virgos, is that you don't feel worth it, that you feel like you have to continuously give to everybody else and no one knows, no one knows what you're going through or what you sacrifice and how much work you do to make things possible for others. Like with Cancers, they're loving, they're warm, they want to make you dinners, they want to cuddle. But Virgos, you guys give just as much as other signs like Cancer, but you do it so quietly and, behind the scenes. So you're orchestrating like a hospital, and I literally mean some of you guys are orchestrating a flippin' hospital and healing people all the time, and no one knows you're doing it. No one gives you your just desserts because you're just doing it because you know it's right. However, now you're worn out. Now you're on the verge of, breakdown because you have given yourself so much and spread yourself so completely thin, there's nothing left. So this is and you feel like if you let go of this idea, if you let go of this way of living, then you will be of no worth. No, that's not true, Virgo. You have to take care of yourself. You have to put yourself in priority so that you can continually do what you want to do and not feel bitter and spiteful about it at the end. Yeah, I'm getting that very strong, Virgo. In this whole reading. So here in love, we have the Emperor. We have Awakening, which is also known as Judgment. And then the 5 of Swords. So with your partners, I feel like there's been maybe some arguments over where you want to live, what you guys want to do in the future, what jobs you both want to do, how you're going to raise your kids, where you're going to raise your kids, where you're going to go on vacation. But it's really over, land. It's really over the lay of the land of your life. So if you're with somebody, you guys are kind of going back and forth over this, like, well, I want it this way, I want it that way, this is how I want it. Well, that's not how it's going to work. You having the Awakening here is asking you what is truly important to you, what is of worth to you, what is worth fighting for. And if it is, then continue on and hold your ground. But if you can go, it's not that important, I can step off of this argument, then do it. Okay, so this is balance. And this is also, delving deep, because I think for some of you guys, the issue is security, like emotional security. That Virgo, you want to move because you don't feel safe in your neighborhood, or you want to go on a cruise instead of explore the Amazon because it feels safer. So this is an issue that you need to talk to with your partner and say, the reason why I need this is because it terrifies me. I feel frightened by it. I can't imagine doing that and thinking it's good. So have that conversation with them, because I feel like it's definitely a security thing for you. Now, if you're single and you're just dating someone, or you just met someone, these I think are going to be the topics that you start to realize you don't see eye to eye on. Like, you're like, I want to stay in the city, and they're like, I want to go off the grid. Or I want 3 kids, and they're saying, I want a cat. So these are issues that you're going to have to talk about, whether it be now or later on the line. This is something that is needs to be acknowledged. Okay. And also, if you are single, and like I said, you're going back and forth with the person you're just starting to see, or also if you're single and you're not seeing anyone, don't sell yourself short. Don't compromise yourself for the other person. You will regret it in the future. Okay. When it comes to career, when it comes to your art or your job, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Page of Swords reversed, and then the 10 of Cups reversed. So I really get the sense that somebody is stabbing you in the back. They are giving like lovey-dovey words to you and going, oh gosh, you're so wonderful, and then they're stabbing you in the back. And you, I think, will find out this month, oh, this is what's going to happen. Okay, so some of you will definitely find out this month, but you won't want to believe it. Virgo, believe that this person is not in your best interest. They are shifting your space. They are shifting the way people see you in detriment. This is going to be a big issue for you, and is standing up for yourself, standing your ground, and saying, okay, this is my work. Don't mess with me. I will stand up. I will stand up to you. There's no way that I will let you walk over me. And especially when you're lying. Okay, so I get the sense with some people, a coworker, you're working with a coworker, and they say something along the lines of, hey, oh, don't worry about that. I'll do that for you. I know you're super busy, so let me take care of it for you. And you're so grateful, right? You're like, oh, that is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. And you let it go to them, and they don't do it. And then you get reprimanded because it doesn't get done. They don't do it on purpose. They don't do it to screw you over. And then they come back to you and they go, I never said I was going to do that. You never asked me to do that. And they lie flat out to your face. Virgo, somebody is playing you. So I gave this advice to another sign of put it in writing. Email them, have it in writing. And if you are responsible for something, for some project, for some work, and you pass it off to somebody else, you better stay up on them. Follow up, and ask to see drafts. Ask to see what is going on before it's actually due. And if they don't, if they're like, yeah, no problem, I've got it, don't worry, I've got your back. Oh, just cut it out and just do it. And do it fabulously. Do it to the Virgo standard, which you can't do anything less than that anyways. You guys are impeccable. Make sure that you get it done. So when they're like, oh, I didn't get it done, you're like, that's fine, because I did it by myself. I turned it in 3 hours later. I only names on it. Like, stand up. Get it, Virgo. Get it. Yes. Yeah? So forewarned is forearmed. Somebody's going to try to slide a fast one on you. Okay? And if they do, be prepared. And I'm not saying like I just kind of like went overzealous on that, but it could also be really small too. Like a birthday cake. Somebody was supposed to get a birthday cake for somebody, and so now you have to hurry to get it. but just keep up on it and make sure that things that need to get done for you get done for you, and that if you're depending on others, make sure that they follow through. Don't trust that they will, because there could be somebody in your midst that is wrongfully trying to maneuver some things. Okay, and Spirit wants me to tell you too that not all of it, for a percentage of you, it won't be vicious. It'll just be that they are forgetful and they don't know what they're doing. But either way, the end result will be that it doesn't get done. But yeah, be careful. All right, so in abundance, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So don't worry. Stop worrying. It's going to work out. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. I know that certain situations didn't pan out as clearly as you wanted, and that you don't feel as happy about your situation. But don't worry, and don't get into hoarding, like, definitely save, keep it going, but don't worry. I know it feels like, Virgo, you're having way too many sleepless nights over having enough in the bank account, or having enough. It's not as much as you want. It's not as much as you would like, that you feel comfortable with, but you do have enough. So be grateful for that, and once you are grateful, it will start to grow. And I know it feels like it's nothing to celebrate right now, but it is, because you are at a place that even though things might not have panned out the way you wanted it, you still have enough, and that deserves a huge high five, because you have gotten yourself to a place where in the case of adversity, you're still okay, and that is fabulous. So acknowledge that, tip your hat to yourself, give yourself a hug and a high five, and recognize that you are solid, even if you don't feel like it. All right, in the mind-body-soul connection, we have the Nine of Discs, we have the Five of Cups, and the Six of Discs. The first intuition, my spirit said, go see a movie, go see a play, go see something on the stage, see something beautiful, see something that is really pleasing to the eye, whatever that be for you. But something that just instills beauty in yourself and sensuality, and like finding your muse again, finding your creativity. Really hone in on that. That's really important this month, because of feeling a lack, feeling like you can't get through this. Why is everyone depending on me? But I need to take care of myself. You need to find beauty. And a great thing, like I do see for a lot of you, if you can, go to the theater. And I feel like some of you will be disappointed, like that you can't do you can't go see Broadway. But you can go see a local, theater troupe who, oh gosh, people, they're amazing. And it's so wonderful to see these people giving everything they have for you, for the audience. So go see something local. Go, see a local band, or, like I know in Colorado, I don't know if they're starting it yet, but like the Botanical Gardens does music in the spring and summer. So something like that, just make sure that you're doing something that feeds your soul. And don't be upset if it's not like the quality that you would like. Instead of seeing Beyonce, you settle for the local jazz band. They're amazing, and they will fill your cup. And you'll learn something from them too. They have something there that you need to hear or you need to feel. So this, once again, this thing of connecting with others in a sense of beauty is really important for you, to inspire you for the future months. Because I think that is really what's happening here, is you don't feel inspired to do your job anymore. You don't feel inspired to venture out into different sectors in a relationship or in yourself. And a lot of times we lack inspiration because of monotony, and also because we are exhausted. So check your mind, check your body, check your soul. What is out of whack here? If it's mind, read a book. That's the best way to get it going. Or books on tape. Or talk to a friend who you love to have discussions with. Body, work it. Work it in a way that you love to. So dance. Go to the gym. go on a walk, do push-ups at home while watching The Price is Right. Whatever it is, move your body and soul. Sit with yourself. Sit with yourself. Take a bath with Epsom salts. That is such a great way to just rejuvenate the soul and to open it up so that you can hear. You can hear spirit. Go to church if you go to church. And if you don't, go outside. Spirit is with you all the time. It is really easy to connect with them when you are in nature. Okay, let's call on. Okay, angels spoke. They didn't even let me get it out. And they were like, this is what they need. Third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Okay, I just want to put this up here with this here. Okay, third eye chakra. Open up love. Open up your heart. Let it shine. Find the beauty. Find the beauty in your life. Find the beauty in yourself. Get a haircut. That's another great way of releasing toxic energy from the past. And you don't have to like shave your head or anything, but like when you cut off hair, it's energy. Hair is energy. Okay, so Virgo, get it. And it's all right there, because what I love is like you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you have the potential to really move it forward. This is a great card to have. It's going to expand whatever you are deciding. So if you decide to be less abundant, then that's what's going to happen. If you decide to be a rock star, that's what's going to happen. Okay? But you have to believe in yourself. Believe in your strength. Believe in who you are. Now, if for some reason you're receiving some abuse from somebody, because the Ten of Swords can also be like you can't let go of something out of fear. So if you are getting mentally, physically, emotionally abused in any way, seek help, always. Talk to a friend, but it is time to get out of that situation and recognize it for what it is. But truly, seek help. Okay. Third eye chakra. Open it up. Find the love. Love will guide you. Look to your aura. Look to other people's auras. Look to your angel. When you close your eyes, what do you see? What vision do you have? Listen to it. All right, Virgos. Once again, if you want a reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, or website. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessing.